Today we're making albóndigas in a delicious chipotle sauce. First, we're going to start by preparing the sauce, and for that we're going to heat up a generous amount of olive oil over medium heat. Add 5 Roma tomatoes cut into fourths, 3/4 of a white onion roughly chopped, 3 dry chipotle peppers, and 3 to 4 garlic cloves. Saute for about 5 to 7 minutes or until everything is lightly withered. Then mix in 1 teaspoon of Mexican oregano and 2 cups of beef broth. Bring to a simmer, turn off the burner, and cover for 15 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, in a separate bowl, we're going to mix the following ingredients: 1 pound of lean ground beef, 1.5 cups of pork panko or breadcrumbs, half a cup of minced cilantro, 2 minced garlic cloves, half a cup of minced onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin, and 2 medium eggs. Using your clean hands, thoroughly mix all the ingredients. If it's too wet, add more of the pork panko or breadcrumbs until it comes together. Shape the meat into 2-inch rounds, and using your thumb, make a small crater in the middle and add a small piece of your favorite melting cheese. I use pepper jack. And close the meat around the cheese and continue with the rest until they're all done. By this time, the ingredients from the pan are cool enough to blend. Transfer all the ingredients to the blender and blend with half a teaspoon of salt. Blend until it has a nice smooth consistency. In a separate pan, heat up a small amount of your preferred vegetable oil and add in the sauce from the blender. If it's too thick, you can adjust the thickness by adding more broth or water. I ended up using an additional cup of the beef broth. Add in the meatballs, and at this point you can also add chopped carrots and potatoes to make it a heartier dish. I ended up making a low-carb version by adding a couple of zucchinis cut into strips. This recipe goes great with a side of red or white rice, or you can serve it with a side of cauliflower rice. This dish was super easy to prepare, and it was a big hit with my family. We served it with a side of white rice and topped it off with a little bit of cilantro. And enjoy!